Those children of all intelligence. Probably low, actually. Anyway, it is I, your host, Big Rig. What's up, guys? Big Rig 634 up in the booth. One more week here with Exclusive Racing League. We are at Atlanta. That's going to be crazy. And I have another broadcaster up here with me this week. He races a bunch in this game. One of the most technical drivers that I've seen in the NASCAR heat layout. One Shack Attack. What's up, buddy?
Hello, everybody.
How you doing tonight, Shaq? You excited to do this?
Yeah. Hopefully
Nice.
I can not sneeze halfway through.
Yeah, that'll be fine. You know, it's pollen season and such. Well, all right. Before we start going, guys, I do have something I would like to do here. It was all loaded up, and then now my phone wanted to be stupid. Give me one sec, folks. And there it is. Nice. All right, guys. Everybody, please rise.
Whose broad strides and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular above her singing, yeah, through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
You know what time it is? Gentlemen, start your friggin' engines. We are getting ready to roll tonight. I'm amped up. I've been waiting all week for this. Hopefully you folks have too. I mean, this is one of the most premier leagues out there. It's pretty much the most exclusive league around. Exclusive Racing League. Uh-oh, Team Hendrick popping in the chat. What's up, folks? We got Old Man Nesta popping in. Oh, geez, I heard my own voice. I can't stand that thing. That voice is, oof.
That's a true story.
That voice made me a lot of money. I don't want to hear it, Shaq. Well, I do not want to hear it, buddy. All right here in the Exclusive Racing League, we are going to be sharing the chat, trying to build the room, get everybody in here watching it because it's going to be a big night. Just in time to get this race going, guys. So get ready, grab your popcorn, grab your beers. We're going to Atlanta. Now, Atlanta is one of them tricky tracks in these 2022 cars. Passability is a large problem. You being one of the more technical drivers out there, Shaq, like what's your mindset when you get to Atlanta?
Stay out front.
Right. Okay.
Protect the bottom.
Okay.
I mean, technically, no. I don't want to be the first car in line because it sets you up for dive bombs and you can't really move around.
Right.
So I mean, I've never raced with 30 guys before, so I don't have that kind of experience. But if say you're racing with like 15 guys, I would want to be like 5th or 6th in line because a lot like play tracks, you're able to save fuel.
Right.
Excuse me. So that's strategy number one, because if you can save fuel here, you'll be good for long run, because the guys in the front are going to be full on the entire time. So
Right.
if you can save fuel, you're going to be better off. Can I join?
Yeah, jump on in there. We're going to jump into qualifying.
So back to what I was saying is, you want to be 5th or 6th because the pack's going to break up when it comes to pitting. So, you're not going to have to pit with, like, the front guys, give or take, so you can stay on a couple more laps. So I always like to save fuel as much as possible because I don't like going on pit road with a large group of guys because you're
Right.
more apt to speeding or get hit or, somebody run into you or something like that. So I like to be able to be relatively comfortable to where I can go around again. And the other thing, too, is when the front guys are pitting, that's when the pack really breaks up.
Okay.
So that would be strategy number one. I mean...
Also, we have low draft in this one. So they run low draft. I believe it's 2 or 3 times wear. So it's... I mean, they are going to wear out that right rear. There's no draft, so the let-offs might be a little lessened, But just the track being what it is, I mean, you're going to see a lot of pit stops tonight. It's going to happen. Guys are going to be burning that right rear. What would be your way to jump into this, Folds of Honor 500 and try to save that right rear?
So the biggest thing is, talking from experience, because I have 2 wins in the next-gen cars here at Atlanta.
Right.
You definitely, I mean, it's hard because you've got so many good guys competing, but the biggest thing is going into turn 1, you want to be almost virtually touching the wall with your passenger door, and then dive it all the way to the bottom. Because if you enter too shallow, what you're going to run into is the car's naturally going to want to slide up. So when that back end starts to slide, that's when you're really using the right rear. But it's hard because you also have to make sure that if you take a wide arc, you're not going to get taken over by somebody from behind you.
Right.
And the biggest thing is like, it's low draft. Whether it's low draft, high draft, medium draft, or whatever, you're going to be bumper to bumper. So that third place guy might push the second place guy into you. For me, the biggest thing that I can say to save the right rear is if you see a guy going for the move.
1 second. This is qualifying right now, Nizzy.
If you see a guy going for the move, let him go. Let him go. Conserve what you have. The other thing, too, is sometimes, and I think you know this, the high line is better on saving tire.
Right, 100%.
So on the first 10 laps, maybe you're going to stay in the second to third lane. Yeah, you may lose a couple of spots, but you're going to conserve tire.
Exactly.
So it's not always about conserving fuel. It's how do you save the tire, because if you can make the fuel and the tire blows, well, I'd much rather run out of fuel than blowing a tire.
Right, because at least you could limp around. Once you blow that tire, you don't know what's going to happen. But, yeah, guys, just to refresh for you, up in the booth tonight, we got Shack Attack up here with me. And he's really going to give us a deep dive in the Insider. I mean, he's one of the up-and-coming drivers here. And just had a great race earlier tonight, actually. And, yeah, this field here at Exclusive, you got some great top-tier talent. and we are going to try to fill it out as much as we can. Guys like Shovelhead and them, but right now we are going to go over the top 10 in points. So last week we were at Daytona, and Embro pulled out this monster victory. Last lap pass. I recommend you guys go back and watch it. It was phenomenal. And your leader in points starting off this week is M. Burrow, followed by Ken Rod in that 5. Dan the Man. He's actually not going to be here tonight, which is a bummer. We have Lynch filling in for him, but Dan the Man at this moment, 3rd in points. Kari, another driver who will not be here this week, Suck My Draft, is filling in for him. Yep, that's his name, folks. So, so Kari at this point stands in 4th. Shovelhead in 5th. Bad Martin in 6th. Condi in 7th. Doctor, he's in 8th, driving that 44 mobile. MF Real, he is in 9th. And then rounding out the top 10 in points, Paulie D in that 45, man. It's crazy because Daytona dictates so many points. You know, it's just as much as everybody else's, but it's such a crapshoot to win. And I feel like this track is also one of them crapshoots. The passing has gotten very choked out due to the next gen update. And it more or less has become a take what you get kind of track. There's no real strategy to passing anymore. It's if the guy hits the apron and washes up, that's your spot. Unless you're physically, you know, Dale Earnhardt and everybody every corner and bumping and running. But I don't think most people are doing that when you're in a league as good as this one. You're going to wait to see what you can get or maybe try to drive somebody a little reckless to get in their head. But that's as far as that's going to go. It's going to be a crazy one because the last stage is 100% a fuel stage. By the time you get that last bit of tire on that car to where it can last, you only have enough for what's in your tank. So these guys have been spending all week, much like you were saying, trying to figure out that strategy to where they can save that right rear and make it match their tank. That's hard to do. It's really hard to drive hard like that and to get through it. Luckily, there's 30 guys in this field, so with them out there, I mean, they're going to have enough draft, even on low draft, to maybe fill that void, not push the car so hard, not check up so much in the corner, and really keep that tire underneath of them. But that's going to be the old defining factor. Who's driving the balls off these things?
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If you're a fill-in driver,
Yep.
knowing that the primary driver tapped you on the shoulder and said, hey, can you fill in for me? Are you going full out trying to get the car the win, or are you just here to help keep the points that they have the way that it is?
You are balls to the wall. Nobody's showing up for second place in this league. They do have team.
I'm opposite.
Right. Well, I get it. Let's see who got the pole.
Racer Rick.
Racer Rick in that too. You know, I'm guessing that Billy Joel concert last night really helped him out. So good for Racer Rick doing his own reaction there to the old Piano Man and taking for a 28.86. That's hauling the mail. Paulie D on the outside of him. And then who's our third place guy? Anyway.
HDR Wrigley Dust.
Wrigley Dust, man. All right. So we're going to need more invites to the lobby. So hopefully somebody's watching that. I just shared my stream with every facet I got. So please like, subscribe, and share. Get it out there. Shag Attack, could you do me a favor and share that in the practice lobby over there?
If my phone wasn't dead, absolutely.
Oh, you're the worst right now.
I know.
Well, anybody who sees it, share it everywhere.
Don't forget to subscribe to Shack Attack _TV.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Shack Attack _TV will be making a comeback.
I like it.
For a league that has not been announced yet, so stay tuned.
Yeah, you're going to be broadcasting over there, so that's going to be awesome. Thank you, Nesta. You are the man. Old man Nesta. He's pulling through. As much as he can, he's pulling through. I appreciate that guy. Bad Martin literally sent me 172 invites, which means he got the message. Ken Rod sent me 36. I'm so proud. So happy. They know the assignment. So here we are. Here we are, guys. Ready to rock and roll. Atlanta. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Let's check in the.
So why we wait for the race to start? Let me ask you a question.
Yep.
Knowing that it's Atlanta,
Yeah.
okay, put,
Yeah.
put your driver mentality out the window for a second.
Yeah.
On what you normally do. Normally, you're balls to the wall. You're going for the lead. You're making moves. You're all that stuff. Knowing that there's 30 guys and you're in teams,
Right.
would you have been on the horn to a team that you're like, oh, they made noise last week. They worked really well together. And are you like, hey, low draft is on, so nobody's gonna pull away. Would you be on the horn like, hey, the 8 of us fall to the back and kind of have like a second gap between the main pack and us, so that we can determine that we're not going to get caught up in something like you kind of see in real life at play tracks. You know, for the first stage and a half, you see a lot of drivers fade to the back.
Right.
Because it's like, hey, you know, I don't want to get caught up in something and always be stuck in the back. So you kind of have that buffer. Would you, with your team, be strategizing something like that to like say, hey, I know we want to go from the start, but should we fade to the back?
That would all depend on where my team qualified. So
Right.
if with the stagger and the length of this group, like I said, 30 drivers, if I had all my team in the top 10, I'd be like, hey boys, let's fill in together, let's find each other. Whoever's in 10th place, just kind of set a bookmark so that we don't fall behind there, and let's all link up. That way we could have, 5 sets of tires rolling around this track together, and knowing that we're not going to pound the paint off of each other and cause something silly to happen. We can join. So we're going to join. Now, while we're joining, I do have an update on the team points just got posted. After 1 week of racing here in Exclusive Racing League, did you get an invite, check it?
I sure did. I joined.
All right. Cool. All right. Jumping in. After last week, you have Hendrick Motorsports in the lead. Stuart Haas cars are in second. Team Penske, third place. Joe Gibbs Racing is in fourth. And rounding out the top 5 here, you have Richard Childress Racing. RCR needs to make up a bunch of points this week. Let's see what they do. I mean, if you're RCR, you that strategy that we just talked about is all null and void. You're trying to get to the front and do what you can. You
100%.
need, because they're like 30 points in the hole right now. Racer Rick taking us to the green flag here in that 2 car, rolling around. He's got Paulie D pushing him. That top line has depleted rapidly.
So why don't we kind of watch these guys get single file?
Yeah, right.
Do you do picks in here?
I mean, there are picks. You can pick somebody if you want. Who are you picking?
So I'm partial
Right.
to a certain car number. I'm sure you know which one that is.
Yes.
I would love to see the 31 go to victory lane
Is it?
because
Is
that's
it-
my car.
Is that a car in here? Is that a car
Yeah.
in here? Oh, all right.
Ben's Prince AR drives that car.
Okay. All right.
I've had lots of luck in that car.
Yeah, 31's a good car, man. I mean, it's a pretty
Most
car.
people would have thought for me to pick the 4 car, but we don't know.
No, the 4 car is going to be a good pick too. Trust me. Oh, guys are moving and shaking back here.
So anyway, so if
10
you're
car of
Racer-
Eagles.
because- So you see that Racer Rick got moved for the lead.
Right.
It happens. That's always at Atlanta. Like, don't worry if you get moved. The biggest thing you have to remind yourself is it may not be intentional. if you get moved, don't lose your temper, because people have to remember that if you're upset with another driver, there's 30 other drivers in the race that you could ruin a race for by getting
100%.
upset with somebody and trying to take them out. So
Well,
don't ruin
nobody
somebody
is.
else's race
Right.
off your mistake. You know what I mean?
So, like, and I mean, you'll see it driving through this. Lord Grizzle up there in the 42, he had himself a horrible week last week. Mechanical failure. So glad he's up front, running hard. Shovelhead in that 22, he's also up front. Stay Puff Lando in the 47. TCR Johnny B in that 6 car. Lynch 4D in that 78, filling in for Dan the Man. Dan the Man was competing for the lead last week, so he's got some big shoes to fill. Hick Ross in the 18 car. That Toyota has been rolling in practice. I'm excited to see what it could do out here. Swamp Cracker in the 19. Steady driver. Smart guy, gets his nose where it needs to be. He's just riding right now because he's seeing everything in front of him. Man, these guys are pushing up.
So one thing that I want to point out that I'm seeing right now, there's a lot of guys already throwing blocks, like trying to block the bottom lane. Like I said, if somebody has a run, let them go for it. Slide in behind them.
Right. Yeah, I mean, essentially what this track has become is a smaller form of Talladega, where you come off the corner and you more or less are going to block that bottom and just bottom feed the whole time. But you'll see guys like the 31, guys like that. I imagine the 3 car, they're going to be filling up to the top, and we're probably going to be seeing a lot of the top line today, making the passes. Now, right now we have 3 wide with that 31, that 47. Oh, 31 gets into the 47 right there.
I think we're under caution.
We are under caution.
So the one thing I was watching there is I don't mind running the back, I don't want to say blocking. I don't mind covering the bottom lane, but when you're getting ready to go into turn 3, you've got to make sure that you're at least sliding up to the middle lane to get into the corner, because if you enter too low, the car's going to get either really tight or really loose.
Right.
So between the two of those, you're going to end up the track.
Right. Right now, your top, your 5th through 10th, because that's all I'm seeing, is Shovelhead, Lynch, Hick Ross, Kenrod, Wrigley, and Bad Martin's in 10th place. That's your 5th through 10th. Easy for me to say. Let's see, Paulie D. Oh, the 6 car got out ahead of him. Yep, that 6 car got out ahead of him in the pits. Wow. Let's see what we do. You don't want to start on the top. You definitely don't, because you got to get down as soon as you can. It looks like 42's allowing them to just get down there. And the 45 has nestled himself in 2nd place yet again. This time right behind that 6 car. Now, we're going to see this mad dash coming through this corner where guys are going to try to fill in that bottom. If you can get in.
The 18, I think, just went up and hit the wall.
Yep, 18.
It just came down into somebody.
That is Hick Ross. He, tapped the wall and shot down. Everybody looks like they're okay, though. No harm, no foul. Appears as though everybody's got their car under control coming out of that corner.
So just because me being me, the 31, the 17, and I think it's the 21, and there's a car behind too, I like this strategy. This is a me kind of strategy. Fall to the way back and just ride. Because you know that everybody's going to be fighting for the bottom line. So if I was them, I would start making a pass one by one on the high side, because you know that people are going to have to check up in the bottom lane. So you're going to be able to gain one position at a time.
Right. You would set up and almost run it like how Talladega is, where you know that checkup's coming. Just you don't have to gauge for it because everybody you're riding with knows the checkup's coming too. I get you.
Right.
And
I mean, the car just got the apron going into 1. So he's going to get freight trained.
Yep. Luckily, there's a gap back there. Hopefully, he can get down into that gap. There he goes, right in front of the 50 car. And the 6 car of Johnny B still out front. Johnny B, man, getting some good TV time in that 6 car tonight. Cruising around, generators number 6. Looking pretty quick. 45, still in second place. Let's see. Let's check in on Bad Martin. Let's see how he's rolling tonight. See, Bad Martin's essentially using your strategy where he's just hanging out. He's just grabbing draft, watching it happen. He's not pushing anything. He's hanging out right behind True Death, and they're gonna, these 2 guys jumped out. They're probably gonna get those spots. Now you got 3 guys out. I believe that. 44 gets in there with the 8 car, and now they just picked up that spot. Patience is key.
Yeah, and I like what a lot of these guys are doing is like the 4 car and, the 4 on back. They're doing that strategy where they're just leaving a gap between the main pack so that if something does happen, they can check up without running each other over.
Right. And hopefully that works out, I
think for stage 1, yes, stage points are huge, obviously, for team point wise and for driver wise. But a lot of these drivers are thinking, okay, this is, like you keep saying, a mini plate track. The weeks coming up are going to be a lot more technical tracks.
Right,
so
they're at Vegas next week.
Right, I think you're going to see vice versa, where, a lot of the guys who ran up front for Daytona and Atlanta may not, be such a technical driver because, not everybody's good at every track. There's people that are 100% fabulous at play tracks that may have difficulty at mile and a half.
Right.
Then you have your guys who are good at road courses who can't ever figure out a mile and a half. So it's very. So I think throughout we have a wreck. The 6 car got taken out, and there's a massive
wreck. 19, everybody involved. I'm in car right now with TCR D-Dubs. Wow. We got cars stopped on the backstretch. The 19, the 7, the 50, the 24, the 20.
Now, I'm
a lot of guys involved with this wreck. I mean, whew.
So I want to point something out.
Yeah.
The 4 car and the cars behind him, most of them made it through the wreck.
Nice. Well, that was a huge pileup too. So I mean, if they made it through that, that's great. As long as the caution didn't fall before they got past them,
Right.
That's the other problem with that strategy is it's good to wait and not be in the big one, but sometimes the way the cautions fall in this game, if you're not past the big one, you're stuck behind that group again.
Yep.
All right, the 45 of Pauly D takes the point over, and that 42 tips down right back behind him, followed by 1 Lynch 4D. Wow. Can you believe that? Lynch shows
I think,
up.
Started outside of the top 10.
Right, he's been a huge mover so far, and I mean, the fact that he's up in 3rd place right now is really showing his grit in this field. This is a tough field to pass in. And I'd have to say right now he's one of the biggest movers in the field all the way up to the top 3. Wow, go for it.
We talk about technical drivers. Lynch is one of them.
Right.
Lynch is going to wait for somebody to make the mistake.
Oh, 7 car in the wall. Wow. Looks like we got ourselves... Is that another caution?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Jesus. 7 car came off the wall, nuked somebody. 6 car, he's in the back. Wondering what happened to him. I think he started that big one. Let me jump into this. You just go ahead and chat about it. I'm going to jump in the driver chat real quick.
Trying to see. Get back up front for the restart so we know exactly what's going on.
Oh man, the ball busting has begun. Let me tell you
Uh-oh.
what. Right now we got Paulie D in the lead. Let me see if I can get you a top 10 real quick. Paulie D, Grizzle, Lynch, Eagles, Kenrod. That's your top 5. Eagles up in the top 5, man. Nope. Chinese food yelling at you.
Yeah. So we have a lot of pushing right now, and guys are getting really sideways, and
Now,
people are trying to fight to get in line.
well, the scary part is if you're seeing cautions are falling, cautions breed cautions, you're trying to get up past.
The 4 cars in the wall.
Oh no!
He's 4 wide. He is getting left out to dry right now, which is crazy. Because, another car's in the wall. He just came down and nuked the 9 car.
Wow. Where is the 4 car? I can't find him on my... Oh, there he is. I got him.
Went all the way back.
He's back there with the 7.
Yep.
All right. That's JCR McLovin racing. He actually was leading the race last week, and the glitch monster took that away from him, showed he was in the pits. So let's get him some TV time. That's well deserved while he's still visible on the screen.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh yeah. Nobody had any idea.
Bad Martin is the only car right now that has completely lost the draft.
Oh no. That's probably...
Back up.
I'm guessing that's when the guy hit the wall and came down into him. Yeah. Stinks for Bad Martin. Just run what you can. You know you're not going to be able to stretch gas. He might. I mean, it's such a big field. He may be able to catch up just on checkups.
True.
You know,
very true.
Because he's not checking up. So if you want to.
The 11 just got sideways. We have one in the grass.
Oh geez.
That's the 48.
Maybe, yeah.
The 48 was in the grass, came up, and somehow everybody managed to save it.
You know, I'm very surprised here. These guys are still making correct calls here. These guys 2 wide after like 15th place.
The 50 just got moved out of line.
Oh, jeez. 45 still out front. Paulie D doing his own. Gonna ride with Wrigley. He actually started up front and got moved to the back. He's right behind JCR McLovin. Let's see if they can make their way through the pack together. 21's up high. Wrigley is beating on the 4 car right now.
Lynch is in the grass.
All right. Lynch
so with all the action that's been going on, somebody's up in the wall. The 14 is in the wall.
The 10 car.
Fill the gap behind the 50.
The 10 car of Eagles, FTR, he is up in 3rd place. He passed Lynch. Now you got Eagles, Lynch, and Kenrod lined up.
Oh, the 17 is, I want to say, almost a half a lap behind.
How's the 15 doing? Did he catch up yet?
Let me check. I'll tell you 1 second. So he's actually, yes, he's catching back up. But like I said, he's got that 1 second gap buffer between him and the last car in the lead draft.
Is he still getting drafts though? Like, is he close enough for draft? Yeah, so he's just saving gas.
He's literally running. So the best thing that he's doing right now is he's keeping that buffer, but he's able to run his line, which is making him enough speed so that he can keep up. And the nice thing too is that when these guys are getting routed out of line, they're ending up having to fall behind to the very last car in the draft.
Right.
So it's pulling him even closer.
Right. He's going to wind up making up more position just running his line than anything else.
Right.
So.
And he's able to save, which is going to help him when it comes to pit stops.
Right, because these guys are all beating the hell out their cars. I mean, I don't think I've really seen anybody try to stick on that top line and really save any tire. Everybody's trying to get down low as they can. And I mean,
something is wrong with the 47. He is so slow. He just felt like an anchor.
he may have brushed the wall again.
He completely lost the draft now.
Oh, no. Lord Grizzle, man, still up in second place. Eagles right behind him. Let's go check out Shovelhead. He's fast. He's in smack dab in the middle of the pack.
So now Bad Martin's got help. He's got the 24 behind him to help kind of push him up to these guys.
And that's a scary fact. I mean, when you have two guys that can ride like full bore, like you will catch up.
Yep. We're coming up to lap traffic, I think.
Oh.
We get on with our leaders.
Yes, we are.
Coming up to lap.
I believe that's the 41, or is that the? No, it's a 17 of Bow Hunter. Going a lap down.
I don't know if it's because he got out of the draft or is there something wrong with his car.
Again, I mean, it may have been when someone collected off the wall. You know, I'm sure. It's not a strategy. You know, bold strategy, Cotton. But I'm pretty sure it's not a strategy to go a lap down halfway through a stage.
And I'm curious, if you go on board with, is it Lynch or is there somebody else?
I don't know.
So we've got 3 different packs now. We've got the front pack, which is 3 cars, and then Lynch has a second between him and Eagles. And then there's another car with a red hood. I wonder if that's the 14. That's leading the third pack. And the 21's in the wall and around.
No. Yep. Oh, 15 in the... Oh, 15's around. Off the 8 car.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. 15's
So the 50
around.
car
Off the 8 car.
50 car is the last car in the main draft. So at this point, what are you doing as far as your race? Are you still trying to make moves, or are you just sitting?
No, I'm just sitting. I'm riding. I am 100% that laid back. Guys. It depends on how the guys are bookending me right now. Like if I have a guy behind me who's just riding, and a guy in front of me who's just riding, I am not pushing any issue. If I have someone who has a patience issue behind me, I'm actually probably laying off more than I should just to piss him off. And then if I have a guy in front of me who's like driving his ass off, I may just suck up behind him and see what he does. You know, like I'm not really pushing my issue. I'm kind of going with the literal flow of traffic. But yeah, I mean, I would 100% be in somebody's way if they're getting too aggressive in line right now.
Right. And if you're the 42, are you pushing the 45 to his maximum power so that you know he can't save?
No,
Or do you
not
think that
not
he's
this
doing
early.
enough running fuel on his own?
So this stage itself is a little wonky. Like I said, once you get to the third stage, you're gonna have to really save fuel. That's when you can start playing chess and really making guys burn their gear up. Right now, because of the way they've been racing, they're all going to have to pit around the same time. It's not going to be a save type situation. They've all been driving the hell out these cars. So, I mean, even the 5th place guy, Kenrod, he's been driving that car I mean, every lap up and down behind Lynch, trying to get Lynch to go, and just waiting for that 78 to pop out. He kind of filled that gap up a little too much. I don't know if Eagles let off to kind of stop that run, but they have 4 on 3. They could easily just get up there, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not wearing my gear out though. Definitely not wearing my gear out. What would you do? Would you drive through this, or would you?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, you'd ride along too. I mean, it's just.
If I knew that there was a significant, like, so if, like you see here, you've got one pack and then you've got the 42, which is leading another small pack. I'm following to the end of the main pack and just riding.
100%. Well, not only that, but because there may be a green flag, pit stop.
Right.
What Nizzy asked me? I don't wear my wrestling gear out. What?
Yeah, because right now you've got 13. I think it's 13 cars in the main draft, and then you have a pack behind of I think there's a car on the wall. Is that the 50?
Yeah, it looked like Houdat got a little tight. Maybe clipped the apron, grabbed the wall, fell to the back of the pack. The first pack, back of the first pack.
So I keep seeing Lynch, and I don't know if it's because he's looking at what runs he can build, so that later in the race, he's going to the outside.
He's going to the outside now. That's exactly.
Done. He's like, I'm not riding.
He was gauging the lifts and the checkups, and he was essentially just like, no, I can make this. Now he knows that if he does that exact move with Eagles, oh geez. Eagles is throwing blocks.
The 5 car is in the wall, and he's coming back down in traffic.
Oh. Well, that was the end of that stage, I believe.
Or is that stage?
Yeah, I believe that was the end of the stage right there. That was a great stage.
I have anxiety just watching this. I don't know if I could be a part of this.
Kenrod wound up finishing 6th in that one. Lynch got 4th, all that. Let me jump on Trues. We have Paulie D, Grizzle, Eagles, Lynch. Condi made it up to 5th. Kenrod in 6th. Racer Rick, 7th. Marlboro's Finest, 8th. Doctor and Johnny B. Wow. Good run, boys. Good run. Let me...
I'm curious to see how long it's going to take for that outside line to disband.
Probably.
Nah. So the 10's going to let the 42 in.
That 78 is on the outside.
And Lynch is going to cut the nose off of the 5, and now that causes the 2 to hit the apron and bounce up.
That was...
and the 19, he gets into the 11 and comes back down to the 12.
Yep. All right. I'm going to pull up True Deaths.
The 31 is on the apron.
We got 50 laps in this stage, guys. 50 laps. And they are not wasting time.
Eagles looks like he's looking to make a move, or is he just trying to get clean air to the nose?
He's probably just trying to get... No.
Or is he trying to get the arc?
No,
he's going for it.
No, he's saving tires. That's all he's doing. He's got the opportunity. He's going up, and he's saving a little bit of tire each time he's in that corner now.
Oh, and Lynch he's not going to be able to get down. The 2's going to move him. The 5's going to move the 2. The 2's in the wall.
Yep, watching him come down right now. Everybody's saving it behind him. Checkups galore. That 6 car actually went around Lynch and made up that spot due to the checkups. And it looks like we're under caution.
We're under caution.
Yeah, we had a huge wreck with the 19, the 3. There was a bunch of them in that 8 car. True Death back in 24th place. Yeah, I'm gonna
stay in the back of the pack in the restart. You stay up front.
Well, I was going to say one of us should be back there just watching this and seeing what's happening.
I'm gonna ride on board with Bad Martin because he's been kind of just like lingering towards the back of the pack. So
Lingering, huh? That's a driving style. I like it. Once again, guys, this is ERL exclusive racing leagues on Sunday nights. We fire off at 8:45.
oh no,
What?
the first car DNF is JCR McLoving.
Oh no, no! It said he's glitching. He's glitching. I think he's still in there, but he's.
Oh, okay, my heart just dropped.
Let's see. I'm back here on the 18 right now, watching these guys drive. Let's see what they could do.
I'm on board with the 15. I just want to keep an eye on where he's at. Oh,
7 car goes up. Looks like everybody got it under control. He just hit the apron and slid up a little bit. Oof.
Oh, and the
21.
12 apron, which is going to check up to 5 or the 15.
Now we're up here on the 19, trying to make his way back up through the field after that
Horrendous
incident.
crash.
Dude, everybody was spinning in that one.
So you're seeing a lot of guys get the apron coming out of 4. How do you correct that?
You can't. Not with this many guys. So you have to protect that line because so many guys are on the bottom. And you more or less just have to hit your line. That's an oversteer down to the bottom. It kicks you up. You have to trust the guy behind you that he's not going to root you out. Move up about half a car length and then be able to drive out. But these guys do not have the trust. The 47's in the grass.
Oh, there's going to be a pileup.
Oh, geez. No, they're saving.
The 2's on the apron. He booted somebody.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, they're still smashing. They're still smashing.
Oh, that was a 31. Whoever wrecked the 31, I won't say anything else. Moving forward.
Moving forward.
But you've got 2 cars in the front breaking away because of all that.
Yep, you have the 50 of Houdat, who is very fast, and then you have Lord Grizzle up in the 42. I was watching Houdat during practice today, and I mean, his car runs exceptionally well out front. I even said something to him. I made the reference of, wow, 50's got a rocket tonight. He's not going to want to stay behind that 42. Because it's just going to slow him up. His car is so free and running. If I was at 42, I would. Well, the 10 got there, so never mind. You got to just ride now.
Dude, that was my thing. I was gonna say, if you were the 50, would you have backed up to the 10?
No.
To try to get a run.
Oh, looks like the 10 went underneath of him. 50 went up anyway. Looks like he dropped back in. He's in 3rd place now. Kenrod and Eagles right around him. 48 right behind him. And then you have Paulie D there in the 45. We changed this whole lead around right now. So let's see how it goes.
A car that we saw up front that I don't see now is a Lynch. Where did he end up falling to on the restart?
I think he's like 6th or something. Oh, no, that's the McDonald's car. No, he's back a bit. Once again, guys, I'd like you guys to go out to the Exclusive Racing League YouTube channel. Subscribe, because every Sunday I will be broadcasting on that channel starting next week. And I'd like to have you all over there. So subscribe to that channel. Let's get the subs up, and let's really start filling out these rooms.
Oh, somebody's in the grass.
Oh, yeah. That was like half the top 10 were in the grass on that lap. There's a lot of racing up here in this top 6, 7. The 50 car is still back here trying to guard that bottom. He does not want that to happen again, what happened with the 10 car. Eagles up in 2nd place, all over that 42. He's going to try to make some moves, and he can because that young man is very fast. 50's backed up real nice now. If I was him, I'd take a run soon.
I'm watching this 6 car, and Lynch is that little pack that they're in. I don't know if they're just riding right now or if they're trying to build a run.
There he is, that 10 car right there, FTR. Mr. Billy Holcomb on the chat. Let me jump on Eagles officially so I can get his name up there. There he is. Second place, baby, right there. Rolling good in this 30-man field. Pretty excited about it. Hopefully he gets the podium finish tonight. That'll be great for him. Needs to make up some points after last week anyway. Oh, trying to make a move on that 42. The 42 is just bobbing and weaving, man. Like Floyd Money Mayweather up there, but it looks like, no, he stayed behind him.
So we're seeing a lot of packs breaking up again. We've got the front pack, and then we have like a, I don't know, like 15, 16 car pack, and then you've got the last pack.
Which, I mean, it could just be that it was a checkup, you know? It's a lot easier to check up in a group of 6 than it is to check up in a group of 20.
Bro.
So there might have been some wonky checkups, and then it broke up the pack a little bit. Plus, we are running on low drafts, so them checkups really do matter. If you check up too much, you will lose the draft. But that 12 car up in the wall in the back.
Yeah, and the 50 and the 5 got up, but the 50 was able to get down, and the 5 is going to end up falling to the back of the main pack.
That is Kenrod.
I'm watching, and I don't know if Lynch is trying to get around the 6 car, because I think once the front pack gets single file, they end up pulling away from him a little bit.
Right.
So I think Lynch is like saying, hey, maybe let's try somebody else in front to see if we can pull back up to this main pack.
Right.
Oh, Lynch got moved.
Jeez.
He fell to the back of that second pack, right in front of the 11.
Now that is the hard times here with this pack racing. I mean, once you're out the draft or out the lane, you just got to kind of wait there. You can't force your way in because you're going to wind up ruining the field. Eagles still following Lord Grizzle out here. Dude, that 50 car of Who Dat, he's still up there. And I mean, like I said, he's got a fast car, so can't wait to see what he can do. That 48 right behind him. Who is in that 48? That is
the 5 car is building really, really loose because in 1.5 a lap, he's completely fallen off the top pack.
He also may be dropping back just to quit beating up his gear. This top pack was driving real hard. Emburrow's finest back in 4th place. He is the points leader. He won Daytona last week. And having a great showing here this week, up in the top 5. Oh, 50.
Oh, the 50 moved the 10.
Wow.
The 10 car, if he doesn't get down right here, is going to lose a bunch. And he missed his opportunity. He is going to fall back outside of possibly the top 20.
Wow. Let's jump on the 10 car, see where he gets in. Oh, geez, 14's passing him. 44, 15. True Death in the 3.
He's going to end up having to fall behind True Death.
Wow, that is...
He's got to be at least outside the top 20, if not close.
Well, True Death right now is in the 14th. So he's in the 14th, so...
Eagles so here's the thing that I... Sorry.
Yep, Eagles is back in 15th spot right now. 2nd to 15th.
Here's the thing that I don't like. If you watch this 42 down the backstretch, and the 50 got loose and moved up, he's going to the wall and then coming back down. Going to the wall and then coming back down. That will work if you're trying to break the draft a little bit, but if that one car that's behind you gets a run and you don't time it correctly, you're going to the back and
Right.
or getting wrecked.
100%. Now you got Emburow's finest up there in second place at 48, man. That's a good car to have behind you. He's fast at these plate type tracks. Real quick last week. I'm pretty excited to see how this pans out at the end of the stage. I mean, we're on lap 26 of 50 in stage 2. We have 24 laps to go.
When do you start pitting?
That's math. Right around 28. 28's what the tank says, so.
Oh, I think the 5 car just got slid up and got taken.
And he's going to have the same situation that Eagles had to him. I mean, because the second pack caught them. So, I mean,
Yeah.
he's going to fall back to 15, 16.
Well, if not further, if that second pack caught.
Well, he
'cause
looks
they
like
had
he
at
just
least
got
10
in. He
cars.
just got in, so he's about 8th now.
Oh, and the 48 goes up, and now he's going to get freight trained.
Wow. Apparently, these guys are in the given mood because they're just tossing positions.
Are you starting to see teammates maybe start coming together for pit stops?
It wouldn't surprise me, but at the same time, this pack's so big, it's going to be really hard to pinpoint that.
So the 5 car just let the 48 in front of him, and that moved the 50 out, and the 50's in the wall. And he comes directly down in front of somebody.
Yeah, it looks like we got ourselves a pileup right here. 50 car is spun on the backstretch.
And I don't believe there's no caution.
No. Looks like the 12 car wrecked, the 27's wrecked. Now we have a caution, I believe. Yep,
Yes.
Caution just came out. Right at the pit stop.
One driver that is sneakily just like having a quiet race.
Yeah.
Still the 15.
Oh, Bad Martin? Yeah. He's, I mean, he's up in the top 10 right now. You know, because True Death is in 10th. So I guess he's like either 11th or 9th.
But he's not making crazy moves. He's just riding in line, minding his own business. He's doing exactly what we talked about pre-show, letting other guys make the mistakes for him to gain the position.
So Bad Martin has the innate ability of showing up right at the end of the race, and you're like, I didn't even know he was in here. I had no idea.
Oh, and everybody just left the 5 card out to dry.
Squash, smush, everybody's getting pushed. Let's go. 44.
Oh, they're going to jump in front of the 48.
Oh, guys spinning in the back. 20 car.
Caution.
Caution is out.
Caution breeds caution.
He's got that Princess Diana hood. Looks like he just smashed the wall pretty good. Hopefully the paparazzi wasn't following him too. Is it too soon? Like, I can make a Princess Diana joke, right?
Oh my god.
Alright, you can make that joke.
I'm curious to watch this 50 car now. Because with as many moves and stuff that he's been making, now finding himself to third to last in line, I think he's going to be making moves.
I tell you one guy who's made a lot of moves, TCR Condi. He got all the way up here in this Bubba Wallace 23. He's in second place right now. Third place, Paulie D. Let's see if he lets him in. They're teammates, so. Yep. That 2 car stuck out there.
The 11 gets on the apron in front of the 7. Oh, and they're pushing the 5 car out.
Oh no.
5, nobody wants to work with Kenrod right now.
They're all jealous of his
he's
new grill.
just going to get parade train. He's going to be able to sneak in front of the 19, though, which is good. And I do not.
Eagles back here following the 44.
And True Death is just stuck in traffic with nowhere to go.
That's the problem at this track.
And the 15's on the apron.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Is he pitting?
No way. Did he forget to pit?
If he is forgetting to pit, that right there, he's out.
Did he pit?
I'm trying to get to him right now.
I'm going to go into in-car and see what happened.
On
Give me a second.
pit road. Yeah, he is at least going to go at least one lap down to the pack.
Wow, guys are smashing into each other here on the front stretch.
Oh, we're flipping! The 48 is flipping!
Wow, cars are just mangled.
Huge break.
Is this going to work out for
Martin.
Bad Martin? I mean,
He's not going to have to pit.
right, he might come out on the lead right now.
The
That's
48
crazy.
Flipped over him. Do you think he needs a new fire suit, though? When
Yeah,
you're
no.
coming off pit road, and then all of a sudden you see the 48 barrel rolling over you.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. You're stained everywhere.
I wish I was streaming because I would have clipped that.
Dude,
All I saw was the bottom of the 48.
I had the guys flipping on mine, so feel free to look back, check it over. That was pretty good. Wow.
Nobody pitted.
Nobody, huh?
So that's going to put Bad Martin dead last to the pack.
But back on the lead lap.
True.
So
If that caution would have came out a little sooner, he wouldn't have gone a lap down.
all right. 6 car behind the 45, followed by Condi, and then you got Eagles right there in 4th. Yet again, this top 5, man, just sticking together. Old man Nesta back there.
The 31's going to move the 5, and the 5's going to get into the 11. Oh, and the 18 almost spun out the 11.
Lord Grizzle back here, shotgun on the field.
There are guys dropping right now to the back to get out of this mess.
There's a lot of stuff happening.
Especially in the middle of the pack, the 5 car is just stuck. The 11's going to move him.
Shovelhead's making some moves right now in this 22 car. I'm riding with him this lap. He just got up behind the 50 car. And it looks like they're kind of rolling in this top line, not checking up. And, oh, he drops down in front of the 2. That might make that 19's life a little bit hard. And that 24 also may be stuck out there.
Oh, the 24 is going to hit the wall. Oh, no, somebody else is in the wall. True.
Oh,
True just got wrecked.
Whoa, Shovel got into him. Oh,
no.
Both of the best Pro Shop cars just got destroyed, and we are under caution. Wow.
I think the only car out here right now that doesn't have a scratch on it is the leader. This is turning out just like real Atlanta.
Let me just put it out there. Tempers are starting to boil over. Frustration is hitting a max note in the chats. These guys are starting to become frustrated. That can either go two ways. We're gonna have the cleanest third stage you've ever seen, or it's
Don't
gonna
hold
get
your
wild,
breath.
or it's gonna get
Don't hold
wild.
your breath.
All right, here we go.
I mean,
Pauly
the only car
D.
that's loving this right now is Pauly D.
Oh yeah, no, Pauly D's having the time of his life. He's like, hey, there's clean air out here. This is great.
Yeah, right? Keep wrecking, because I'm just staying in the lead. Oh, and the Dick's car did not get a good start.
No,
Eagles
sir.
is able to stay side by side with him for a minute.
Oh, 8 car down inside.
18's in the wall. There looks like they're all gonna get around each other though.
5 car spun out.
I think we're no caution.
No, man.
And the 22 is around on the front stretch.
So much action. Now we have a caution. Oh, that's the end of the stage. That's the end of the stage. Pauly D won that one. Wow.
I need Tylenol.
Can you believe this, dude?
No, absolutely not.
This is absolutely nuts. These guys are trying so hard for this win. And here in Atlanta, it's a real crazy track to have this many cars. So, which is nuts. Last week at Daytona, no cautions. So they just saved them all for here, I'm guessing. That's
and
all
now
they did.
we're going into a stage where you're going to have to save to make it.
Yeah, not only is there 29 other guys out there with you, but now you have to be smart with your throttle. You have to mind your tires. Like, this is a no joke stage. Like, you can't do too much. I wouldn't be surprised watching some of the guys just ride. But honestly, just riding hasn't caused anybody like a good race yet. Like, if you're just riding, it seems to be you're getting spun out.
And if you're
45 came down right in front of the 9, right on Nesta's hood.
Oh, and TCR Kenrod's going to use this high line to his advantage.
Lord Grizzle followed by Houdat and Pauly D. Then you have Condi right behind him in that 23 car.
So this is the first time you've seen the 45 not leading.
Well, I mean, he was the 42 was led before, so I mean, and there was like a bunch of passing, but yeah, I mean, he was pretty dead set in that last stage of staying out front. So,
but do you think this is by design now to save?
Perhaps. You know, he might have a gear he threw it in just to make sure. Just riding behind.
The top 4 are gone.
Well, these guys are still trying to fit in this big checkup line. I'm riding with the 22 right now to see if they can... Whoa, the 2 car. 2 car and a 78 getting into it right here.
It is a mess right here.
Oh, guys are around.
The 31 is in the wall hard.
The 20 car went up high in the air. Caution, back out.
That looked like Ryan Blaney at Daytona, head on, full speed.
Yeah, a little Kenny Schrader, how you doing to Mr. Earnhardt on that one. Jeez.
If that was real life, dead.
Yeah, no, there's no Hans device saving you from that. He also went 200 feet in the air. Like,
yeah. That was Ryan Newman at, what was it? Was it Atlanta?
No, and he got the concussion.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Daytona.
and the rocket was like out forever, and now he's like slurs his speech.
Another restart.
Yeah, but look who's out front. Shovelhead.
He said, I'm done.
Shovelhead in that 22, man. I imagine he went no pit and said, screw it, I'm fast anyway.
Oh, and the 42 cuts the nose off of the... Is that the 10 or the 45?
The 47... Oh, 42 cuts off the 47.
Sorry, you've got the 42, the 47, and the 45 running together.
Oh, yeah.
I think got confusing for a second.
No big deal. We're all good here.
Eagles is mired at least out of the top 10 right now from being up front that whole stage.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating. Shovelhead's another good, fast guy out here. You know, watching him up front here, he looks like he's got good control over his car. So, but he's running the traditional line up top. I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do with that big pack behind you.
You can notice that the 42 is getting massive runs on him.
Well, that and the 45 and them are just coming underneath. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
Oh,
Your tires are good now, but
the 47 just got moved and it's going to get freight trained right now.
oh yeah,
There's no glimpse of hope.
45 moves up into third place with Condi right behind him, and then we have the 11 of Pittman right behind the 23 car.
Who's been mired back in the pack this entire race until now.
Who, Pittman? Oh yeah, he's another one of those guys. He'll show up right at the end.
And I don't think he's been really caught up in any of those major wrecks.
No, he's not. He's not pushing too hard. So.
Oh, the 45 got the apron. Oh, the 31's around.
31-24.
In the back.
Wow, everybody.
Huge wreck. There was a major checkup with the 11, and that just the 9 car or the 50, I don't know who it was, pounded the 31, and they went straight into the wall again. He's dead. He's been into the wall head first how many times?
7.
He's dead. Fine, get on the phone.
Yeah, call
the
his
driver
wife.
for the contract. Get the contract written up.
And then call his wife.
And then call the wife and be like, hey, sorry. Your husband's not, he's dead.
He's not going to make it. Yeah, he'll be in that pot roast on. Like, he ain't coming home tonight.
And then you cut the funds down by like $10 million on the 31 car for the next driver who takes it.
Right, because they're a rookie, you know? That's how hard.
Jesus. That poor 31 car.
Well, after that whole situation, Hick Ross out front, first time for the day in that 18 M&M's car. That thing looks delicious.
These guys are done. They're like, I'm not pitting, and if I pit, I'm taking 2 because I do not want to get stuck back there.
No, I mean, you're just... And it's nothing malicious. It's not a lack of skill driving. It's just the nature of this track because you can be on the outside, the apron throws you up, you bounce, and then you come back down and everybody's dead. Or you go down, hit the apron, can't check up in time. What happened?
The 45 is finding himself freight trained this first time the whole race.
Oh, man.
They're like, bye-bye, see you later. He's trying to cut down in front of drivers, and those holes are just filling
He found
up.
one. He found one right in front of the 6. He's got the 6 and Kenrod right behind him.
Oh,
so
somebody's in the grass in the back, and they came. There's a car flipping. But
oh, it's a 20.
I want to say something. I was on with the 20, and the car in the grass, he just turned the steering wheel dead right to come back up into the track.
Wow. Give me a second. Let me check in on the drivers.
I'd hate to be in the driver chat right now. Woo.
All right, I just checked in.
It's not good.
Everybody is alive. So, good job. The 20 car is on his 6th replacement car, though, of the night.
Jesus. Oh, look who's running fourth.
Who's that? Bad Martin?
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, there it is. Bad Martin moves his way back up there. Let's see if he can fill in. Get in where you can fit in, Bad.
And the 31, I don't think pitted because he was dead last and is now running fourth car on the inside.
I mean, cautions have been falling so quick. Would you pit?
No, I don't want to be stuck in this mess. What are you kidding me? Oh, and the 22 just got split up. Oh,
Yeah,
no. The
shovelhead.
15th is caught on the outside.
Right behind him, man. That was Bad Martin's position. He was gonna push Shovelhead, and then they both got stuck outside. Everybody went to the
And
inside.
either one of them is going to be able to get in. The 20 car is just like, hey, I'm riding back here. I'm done. Oh no, the 50's on the apron. Is he out of gas?
He's either out of gas or out of talent, so I hope it's gas.
He's back up to speed now. That was crazy.
Oh, jeez.
He's going to lose the draft. Oh, the 18 slide up. Save it, save it, save it.
Yeah, he got it. He's back in. He's back in.
Oh my god. I need my anxiety medication.
Oh yeah, no, this is trust me. Every week is like this in this league, man. This league is crazy competitive.
You want to know what this reminds me of?
What?
Watching Tomboy run a race.
Oh jeez.
Ugh.
He got a win tonight, an FTR over there, so good for Tomboy.
Okay.
That's Hick Ross over here in the 18. He was leading, and now he's back in the center of the pack again.
I'm sorry. I do not like what the 42 is doing right now.
What's he doing? Oh, he's wide swinging?
You and I have touched on it. He's wide swinging and barely giving himself enough room to come back down in front of that driver. When you get to 10 to 5 to go, that driver is probably letting off right now, but they're not going to coming to 5 to go. They will wreck you.
Right, and I mean, he has total rights to it, too. If he can get his nose down there, you might as well stay there. Well, it looks like he shortened it up slightly because he realized that those guys were getting up on him. Maybe he had a little more room on that lap. Oh, no, he's doing it now. Here, let's check the blimp cam.
Getting... Oh, the 45's getting too much of a... Oh! Who's that behind the 2 car?
Dude, that was close. Wow.
Are we in a caution?
Yeah, another caution.
We're under caution.
There's so much stuff happening, we didn't even see it.
Listen, I'm telling my crew chief, get the truck ready. Get
Yeah.
the hauler ready.
Get a lot of duct tape.
Get the snacks ready.
Because
I'm coming home with the top 10, and I'm getting on that truck, and we're out. I'm not sticking around. In fact, I'm like, open the hauler. I'm driving the car onto the hauler.
Well, guys, looks like I just sent out a call. I'm going to see if we can get in touch with JCR McLovin. Ask him what happened tonight. He had himself a rough night.
He's Haley Deegan at Daytona. Wrecked on lap 4, and is already home watching this on the TV.
All right, guys, here he is.
Loose.
Yep, that's it, man.
Huge checkup.
42 out front again. What's up there? Pilot of the number 4 car, JCR McLovin. How you doing there, buddy?
Oh, the 31's around, the 45.
31, 41 and 31. Oh, 11's around.
11 is flipping. Oh, the 45 is coming back up.
Oh, dude, everybody.
What's up, gentlemen?
The 11 is still spinning like a top, and there's nobody around him.
Sorry about that. I gave you the intro, but then, a little bit of action happened. We had to call the action. Jumping back in, how you doing there, McLovin? How was,
What broke?
Yeah, what happened to your car?
So Nothing broke. Had a rocket ship. Unfortunately, I was having this glitch where it was like frame rating the entire race, which about caused me to have a seizure. Like it would be glitch where it'd be like a pause glitch every second, so I couldn't really do anything except ride in the back and watch the show from the very back of the field.
That's horrible. That sounds like.
So let me ask you: is the hauler already home, and you're at home watching this on the TV?
Oh, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I imagine so. Eagles on the outside right now, second place, worked his way back up to the top. You got the 42, the 10, and the 2.
The 6 just squeezed down in front of the 5, and the 5 is literally just slamming his panel.
Eagles lift and fall. There you go.
There you go, Eagles. That's Stuart Haas right there running P3. He's probably our best chance at a win here tonight.
I don't know. Bad Martin's had himself a pretty good run. He creeped his way up into the top 3.
48 just put the 15 in the wall.
Well, as soon as I talk about him.
But he's going to be able to keep up the momentum and fall behind him.
Now, this Hendricks team, they look pretty stout this season. A lot of Hendrick cars towards the front. That was a little difficult. How is it out there? I mean, how's the room feeling? How was the temperature of the race going? You know, what were you going through out there other than that glitching? Did you sit around for most of the cautions?
Yeah, I kind of just chilled out.
Somebody's in the grass. Lynch is in the grass.
To be completely honest, the heat in the room right now is on a level 100 of 100.
Nice.
It feels like there's a lot of checking up going on. Maybe not enough guys practice together in a bigger lobby. And there's 6 just cleared himself on the 5.
Oh, somebody
here
just
we go,
slid way back up into traffic.
Here we go.
Yeah, the room is, as you can tell, hot and heavy, like Shaq it is sometimes. It is going crazy out here right now.
Gotcha.
We're professional up here.
I didn't say anything.
That's it. Once again, guys, this is the exclusive racing league. We are up in the booth. It is Shack Attack and Big Rig tonight, and we have a special guest of JCR McLovin driving the number 4 vehicle.
Hendricks working together on the 6.
Oh, look at that. The 6 car is going to have that line.
Got arrow tight.
Guys, while that happened, Eagles got up to P2. He got around Racer Rick for P2, and he's looking to try to see if he can get by this 42 for the lead.
Oh, I don't know if I could drive in this. I would have been dead.
We saw what you drove in earlier. I think fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I would much rather drive in that than this.
Eagles, man, he's got a rocket ship tonight. I don't know who he's working with, but that car's fast.
The top 3 are gone off the 6. Gone. If they just ride together, nobody's catching them.
Well, no, because everybody back there is trying to pass one another.
Well, what I think they're trying to do is that I think the 6 right now is not the fastest car to be leading this pack, and he's literally bunching. They're trying to get around him.
It's a lot easier just to shove a guy out the way if he's that slow.
Well,
especially this deep in the stage.
Look behind him.
Trying to check in on True Death's 17 laps remaining, guys.
And I think I was going to say, I think what Shaq was saying, Rig, is if you look behind the 6, it's actually his team owner. So I think he's pretty content where he is.
Yeah, but if I'm his team owner, I'm like, dude, we gotta go.
Dude, look, they're pulling away. Eagles is pushing the paint off this 42 right now.
The 2 cars, they've pulled off from the 2.
Yeah, like they are absolutely gone. Eagles is balling out right now.
If you're these guys by the 6 car, get in line, push, stay in line, and just push the car in front of you.
Yeah, but if you're in that 10 car and you've realized how much faster you are you carrying
they're wrecking. Caution's out.
Oh, wow.
Eagles is... No, there's no caution.
No caution. How dare you call it caution?
I was about to say right now, Eagles, if their caution flies, I'm done. I'm literally lighting the infield on fire. And maybe spray painting profanity on the hauler of the driver who caused it.
Nice. Yeah, that 2 car is falling off probably about half a corner from those guys. It's a 2-man race right now, unless that pack of 35 cars can catch up.
No, we got to wreck. The 11's around.
Oh, looks like the 18 is also around. I wonder if that's going to... Yep, that sparked a caution.
Is that
There it is.
I'm literally...
Wow.
If I'm Eagles, I'm calling my crew. I might get the spray paint out. Go to
So-
the number 11 hauler.
Let me check where that puts us on laps. True Death up to 12th place right now, by the way. So he's still consistent where he's been all night. Between 27th and 5th place. Like, I mean, that's really what this lap, this track is doing. I mean, nobody's consecutive at all. I've seen 2nd place fall to 28th, like, it's just how it's working out.
I mean, heck, the 45 led the entire second stage and is nowhere to be found right now.
Right. Well, right now you got that 2, you got that 10, you got that 6, and that 42 is still out front. Let's see what Eagles does up top.
They're not going to let him in now. They just saw what he was capable of doing.
Oh, yeah, no, they're not letting
They're
him push
not letting
anybody.
him in. Absolutely
10
not.
laps to go right now, folks. 10 laps to go in this phenomenal race.
Oh, is 15 going to let him in?
Nah,
You gotta remember,
they're
15's the team
teammates.
owner of that 10 car.
Yeah, they're teammates.
So, the 2 car just hit the apron.
Ugh.
He just lost any chance of winning this race.
Well, we don't know yet. There might be another caution.
He
Well,
was
that's-
able to fill in back there
oh.
at 5, so he's not out of this.
Eagles is trying to route the 42 out of the lane.
Now, if you can get underneath and root him out, I mean, I'm sure there'll be a conversation, but I don't know if he'll care about it. So that'll be
No, because your team owner is on the radio, like, get him out of the way right now. Get him out of the way. I'll push you to the win, and I'll block for you from behind.
Now, do you guys have? What'd you say?
How many laps do we got to go? Because this is getting interesting up front.
9
Eagles looks like he's really
laps.
trying to find a way.
9 laps.
Eagles is trying everything right now. If I'm Eagles, I'm on that 42 through every inch of this track to get him loose and get him out of the way.
I don't know if he can. I mean, the 42 looks really stable there. It might take him backing off and actually passing on the outside to try to get this going.
Oh, the 15's going to hit the apron. His team
Oh,
owner
no.
is no longer behind him.
And,
He's a lone ranger for that team now.
oh, geez. Let's see what that 45 does. Paulie D. Is he going to work with him?
Oh, Eagles is going to... Oh, he moved him.
Oh, wow.
Eagles finally got the run.
Oh, pushing him up.
That was weird.
That was a little bit.
That was kind of like a...
6 to go, guys.
F you.
6 to go. Eagles
the
is your
42
new leader.
That 42 just annihilated the front bumper of the 23.
Jeez.
And the 45's leaning back, so
Let's
I'm
see.
Eagles. I'm riding the brake. You're getting too much of a gap there.
I don't know if they're trying to slow up behind him. I think Eagles' car is just this fast. He's got this thing set up and ready to rock it. I mean, that was a great move on the 42, getting him out of sorts and then making that move underneath. So, I mean, that's exactly what you're supposed to do.
The race is over for the 18. There's too much damage for that car to continue.
Yeah. Looks like it. Looks like he's pretty beat. Now, I believe we are coming to 5 to go right here.
The Eagles has got more speed from the center off because he's able to pull a gap.
4 to
coming
go.
off
4
the
to go
corner.
right here, guys. 4 more laps to make this work.
I literally can't watch this.
Oh, dude, I'm stoked. Let's see what he does, man. This is big time right here. Atlanta win for Eagles if he can keep
Oh,
in
the
that
45
spot.
got the apron. It's going to check up everybody behind him.
Oh, geez.
The 42 is
That's what
looking to make a move.
that's what he wanted to see though. He wanted to see them break up a little
100%.
bit.
Oh, 100%. He wants that 45 to continue to get the apron. Oh, he got the apron again.
Yep.
Oh, he's blocking.
Oh, looks like
This is
the
exactly what Eagles wants to see.
23 up top. 23 up top.
Eagles is if
Condi.
Eagles did exactly what I would have done. Give the draft to the 23. Get those two side by side. This should be what, last lap?
Give me 1 sec. I will let you know. 2 to go. 2 to go right now.
Oh, and the 23 staying strong on the outside of that 45. But Eagles is in the catbird seat right now when
100%.
that 45 gets a draft. The minute that 45 sniffs his draft, it's over.
Dude, here we go. Last lap. Right here. Last lap.
Nope,
Cruising.
nope.
Last lap. White flag. In the air.
45's going to get a run.
Shackett is stressing out over there.
The 42's not there.
No,
The
no.
Eagles has got it. The 42 does not have enough help.
Let's see. Oh,
Coming
Eagles
off
dipping
turn
down low.
4.
Dude, Eagles is going to do it. Look at him right now, holding them off.
Haas is going to pull off the win.
Guys are going, there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, and
Your
they're
win.
wrecking and coming across the line.
Wow, your winner. Eagles. Great win for Eagles. Paulie D in second. Looks
Got
like Johnny B in that 6 car coming in third. Wow. Lot of stuff going on here. That was a crazy win for this young man. I am stoked for him. To pull that off, that was, in this field, great feelings. He must have them right now. He's drinking at least 3 gallons of milk, smashing them together, and Stone Cold Steve Austin shotgunning them. It's because he's like 16. But still, he's going to have extra chicken nuggies tonight for dinner.
Oh, and the 14 looked like he DNF'd right before the end of the race.
Oh, no.
And I apologize, guys. There were wrecks in the back of the field, but we were focusing on the win.
Yeah. Can you believe that, man? Your first night up here, Shaggett. What do you think, man? It's a pretty good league, right?
I need a break.
That's right. ERL, man. They'll give you anxiety. I'm telling you.
Ooh,
They'll give you
who got the
anxiety.
fastest lap? It looks like TCR Johnny B with a 28.901.
Yep. 28.901. He also came in third place tonight, so.
He was 6/100ths of a second faster than second place with a 28.967.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it out there. I mean, the way that unfolded at the end of that race, that was absolutely nuts. You had the 15 car working with the 10, then the 15 gets hung out to dry. The 10's got to do it all himself, and there you go. Stuart Haas. Whew. I believe the team captain just popped in. What's up there, Bad? He ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing.
No.
He's happy
that his car won.
That's it. He's got to add some people to the chat. That's what he's got to do.
Got all 3 coming, boys.
Nice.
I don't even know what questions to ask.
That's okay.
I'm still processing.
You handle
What
second.
just happened.
I'll take P3 and P1. You take P2.
I don't even know who finished third and second.
Johnny B got third. Paulie D got second, and the Eagles got first. It was great. It was a great win for him too. It's a strong win, real trend-setting win. So can't wait to get that interview going.
Let's not get over the top here.
Are you kidding me? Did you watch that finish?
I did.
Yeah,
I don't know if
like
it's trend setting.
Really? when you start putting 3 or 4 car lengths on people just by passing somebody, you're setting a trend. Johnny B,
Hey, what's happening?
what's up, buddy? You had the fastest lap of the race, and
By a half a second,
yeah,
mind you.
and you wound up coming in P3 tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
Man, dude, there was a lot of stuff going on out there, and it was, I mean, it was almost excessive. There was guys. I mean, the apron was eating people up. Guys were trying to fill in that bottom lane. There was that stereotypical moment where guys would hit the apron, hit the wall, hit the field. Talk us through it, man. How'd it feel out there? Did it feel like Normandy or what?
No, it was definitely a crazy race for sure. I can admit that it was frustrating at times, for sure.
Right. How'd the car feel out there? You bounced between a lot of positions, so talk us through your stages and let us know what you were going through.
Yeah, the first stage I was running up front and got into it with the 47 car a little bit there. He kind of came down onto me and ran me into the grass, so I fell to the back, but recovered from that to get 10th in the first stage. Then in the second stage, I had a pretty good stage for the most part. I think I got top 5. I think I can't remember, but third stage, I was in the back for the beginning of the race a lot, so I had to make a pit strategy call and just take 2 tires. So I was up front on 2 tires trying to hold everybody off, which was a struggle, but it worked out because the caution came out, and then I got back on same tires as everybody else and was able to hold on to third. It's a
Wow.
pretty fast car.
You definitely seemed like you were moving out there, and your car seemed sturdy, almost to the point where it would go where you wanted it to. So, congratulations on this run, dude. It was fun to watch that 6 car tonight. It really was.
I appreciate it, and congratulations to Eagles for winning the race.
Nice. Shaggy, you in here? Oh, he ain't back yet.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, all right. Go for it. Why don't you talk to Paulie D?
Holly D, do you have a
What up?
copy?
Yes, I do.
Oh my God, I don't know how
Well,
you
let me
guys
just
do it.
say, I was just about to take the broom out until Eagles got me.
I don't know how you guys drove in it. I have anxiety just watching it from my sofa.
It was
Walk
tough.
us through this, because I think at one point you were up front, then you were in the back, then you were up front, then you were in the middle, then you were in the back, and then you were up front. Tell us how your
Yes.
race went.
So I know just from practice this past week. I mean, my car was good on the bottom. It was also good on the top, but practice was just all on the bottom. So I set my car up to stay on that bottom line. That's how I got through the first stage. Second stage was a little bit rougher because those guys on your bumper just don't stop. And I think I did get shuffled back a couple times, but then, I did a little no tires here and there, and I knew I needed to get back to the front of that field to be safe. And I think right at the end of 19, he side drafted a little bit, and Eagles just pulled away a little bit. But we had a solid car today.
Yeah, I mean, everybody gave it their all.
Yes.
There were definitely rough moments,
Yes.
but when you found yourself mired in traffic, what was your game plan?
God, just really to stay on that bottom and just wait for that front car. It's no lie. I was putting pressure who's ever in front of me, just to make that mistake, and one by one they did.
Wow.
Now,
That's
coming to that last corner, were you trying to
God.
get the car behind you to push you,
I was,
or were you just
but
trying to block him from getting a run?
no, I wanted him to push me. I knew he'd push me to try to get to that 10 car, but then we had the 19, I guess, got caught on the outside, and he continued to race, and I think that just slowed us down enough to where he was able to take that win. Because I was definitely coming.
wow.
Well, I mean, nothing to hang your hat on. A second place at Atlanta with this many drivers is definitely something to,
Yeah, I agree.
take to next week. I mean, next week we're going to Las Vegas, where it's a little bit more of a technical track. Are you excited for something that's a little less draft?
I'm
track
very
meet.
excited about Vegas. Mr. Michael Jordan put a lot of money in that car for next week, so we're going for the W.
Well, I'm hoping keep you on your word. I want to see the 45 in Victory Lane next week.
No doubt.
So does your dogs, apparently.
Yes, those two.
Great run, Paulie. That was a great run
Thank
for
you.
that 45.
Thank
A
you.
lot of fun to watch. I appreciate you doing what you're doing because I was able to keep the camera on you most of the night. So
Cool.
just didn't work out in your favor. But the man of the hour. I've done this interview at least 20 times since I've been broadcasting. Eagles, you got a copy?
Got a copy, man.
Holy hell. Dude, it was absolutely nuts. Like I said, there was cars flying 200 feet in the air at some points. Some guy was cutting the grass, and then he thought, let's just start taking out concrete. I mean, let's chat about it, bud. The first stage, I mean, you moved up and back. Second stage, we started seeing you a little more. Third stage, you were pushing that 42, and you guys must have put half a straightaway on these guys, and then that caution falls. What was that mindset like?
Yeah, dude, there at the end, I was really hoping there wouldn't have been a caution because me and the 42 were gone. I even came over voice chat and I told him, don't guard the bottom. I'm not going to pass you. We've got a 2-second gap and let's pull away. And then we doubled that gap because they were probably racing back there.
They were.
And we got it back up to about 3 or 4 seconds. And then the caution came out and I had the restart on the outside. And wasn't a good mindset, but was able to get down just in front of Martin. He cut me enough slack to get down in third. And then the two made a mistake and I got to the 42's bumper. And was able to bump him up just enough to where he gave me a lane to get under him, and I got under him, and from there it was smooth sailing. The car was a rocket. I just had to check up for people all night like everybody was doing. Some people just not enough and caused a couple cautions. And, I was fortunate enough not to be in the back and not to be involved in any of those messes. I don't think I fell much further than 11th all race, 10th or 11th. So I got fortunate there. But, yeah, no, once I got out front, I never led until those last, 2 or 3 laps there. So I just walked away. First time I had clean air, I was able to get out.
Yep.
And Polly was coming. He had that draft. He was coming, but I think he was a lap or two short. And I'm just so happy, dude. Takes a lot of pressure off my back for the rest of the season. It's a long year, but to get a win 2 races in, having a decent Daytona, and then finishing top 4 in both stages, I mean, should be doing well for the points. And man, I'm
100%.
excited. Get a win for Stuart Haas. Get some notability out there. Super freaking happy, man.
Dude, I'm stoked for
It's a
you.
big field, man. 30 cars, you kidding me? Like,
That's it.
29 guys you got to beat. So, I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. I can't believe I won this race, honestly. Like,
Good, dude. You should be excited. I mean, this is the first time the Exclusive Racing League has been at Atlanta, and you got the chip. You got it. Same thing last week for Marlboro. Like, you are the first winner at Atlanta for these guys. So, I mean, put that in your hat. But it's a long season, so I'm sure we're gonna have this conversation a few more times.
I
But
hope so.
but damn, dude, that was absolutely fun to watch. I mean, like I said in the beginning, I've been watching you race for a long time, and I knew once you got out there and you just started pulling, I'm like, well, there we go. This is gonna be rough. And you wound up grabbing the checkered flag. So I know Billy's stoked. He's proud of you right now. He put it in the chat. So great win out there, Eagles. Go celebrate with some chicken nuggies and drink some milk tonight. But great run, bud.
Appreciate it. HMS, baby.
That's it. Yeah, Stuart Haas gets the win tonight. So good for those guys filling in them points. Shackett, thank you so much for coming up here, buddy. Did you have a good time?
Oh my God. I need to go to sleep. The one thing that is brained into my head that I'm going to see for the rest of my days is watching the 15 come out of pit road and just seeing the 48 flipping over him.
That was crazy.
That is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Congrats to everybody in the top 3. Congrats to Eagle and congrats to everybody. But huge congrats to everybody who was in this race, because I don't know if I could have done it.
No, it was
crazy.
It was fast, and these guys, I mean, it's Atlanta, so we're gonna have some running into each other. But I can't wait to see next week at Las Vegas. Here at the Exclusive Racing League, firing off on Sunday nights at 8:45. Join us over on the Exclusive Racing League channel. That'll be firing off next week. I'll be broadcasting on that on the weekends. So go subscribe, share, like, hit the button. Thank you guys very much for joining us here at Atlanta. We'll see you guys later. Have a great one.
Congrats, Eagles, in top 3.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.